achieving the potential that they aspire to. We want to support, we want to be the support by having meaningful relationships where they tell us where they want to go and how they want to get there. We're there to make sure their voice is heard and their voice guides mentoring in that process.
So what is MentorU? MentorU provides screened and trained volunteer mentors for youth enrollment in an academic enrichment class intended to keep them on track for graduation and success. So our objective is to help these high school students develop personal, academic, and career skills. We do that in a very individualized way. We try to make sure that each student has their goals in mind, and we help them achieve those goals, whether it be going to a college, whether it be going to a 2-year community college, being a certificate, or going to trade school, or just going to a career field after that. We try to help them find the best fit for them. So we will be serving Council Bluffs High School freshmen this year. We're very excited. We will be in both Thomas Jefferson High Schools and Abraham Lincoln High Schools. So right now, the current high school graduation rate in that district is 88%. Our goal is to help every single student graduate college, or graduate high school, sorry. We know how important it is for students to have a high school diploma. It helps them get a higher paying job, it helps them find more career opportunities, and just be better set for the future and the society we live in. So that is our goal, is to help every single student we serve get through those 4 years of college, because we all know how tough it can be. So next, we are going to talk about the logistics of the program. Okay, so like I said, we will be having class sessions with the students. So what's going to happen is every week, me and Kristen will be meeting with a class of students to go over the curriculum that they're learning this week. And the curriculum is pretty awesome. It goes through relationship building, critical thinking, self-advocacy, goal setting, all those skills that students will need in the real world once they graduate high school. Those things are going to help them to succeed. So they're going to go through those classes, and each week during those classes, not only are they going to learn about a weekly lesson, learning those skills, they're also going to be messaging their mentors, and that's where the mentors come in. They're going to be messaging back. So there will be communication between the mentors and the students each week, talking about those topics that they're learning in class. Also, another aspect of it is going to be the monthly event. So what's going to happen is the students and the mentor will meet about once a month through Zoom. We want to make sure everyone's safe, so we're going to do Zoom this year. And it's going to be about an hour long, and it's going to go over some of those activities that are going to be fun, and they're going to talk about the curriculum that they're learning. Another great part of this program is the staff support. So each match will be supported by a Big Brothers Big Sisters staff member. It'll be either me or Kristen again, and we'll provide coaching, guidance, and resources for you and your student to make sure that they are being successful. Okay, Kristen, you can talk about the monthly events.
Yeah, you kind of touched on it a little bit there. Yeah, so the monthly events are meant to, they're once a month and they're virtual for your safety. So there's supposed to be relationship building activities that are supposed to be fun. This is supposed to be a lighthearted thing to do, both in group settings and one-on-one and like breakout sessions. So these are the dates for each high school, but these dates are—
sorry.
That's okay. These dates are super flexible. We know that with the changing landscape of COVID that we need to be flexible at all times with our schedules, right? So yeah, so we can absolutely work with any potential mentor on when you're going to have that one-to-one FaceTime with your mentee, what that looks like, and if you're unable to make an event. So yeah, so that, I think we've pretty much summed up monthly activities.
Yep. Okay, so we are a very data-based organization. We collect evidence based on 3 measurable outcome areas, academic achievement, social, emotional, and then the avoidance of risky behaviors. So we are piloting this program in the Council Bluffs School District, but this program has been all around the country at other Big Brothers Big Sisters for the past, I think, 5 years.
Yep.
Yes, so and their data has shown that 76% of their students have improved academic performance, 96% of their students have improved self-esteem, 88% plan to go to college, and 93% avoided alcohol, drugs, and or physical violence. So as you can see, these numbers are amazing. We would love to see these numbers in our area because it's not only beneficial to the success of the individual student, but it's also going to help our community succeed. It's going to benefit us as a community having successful students who are confident, they're doing well in school, and they're avoiding those riskier behaviors. Okay.
All right, awesome. Okay, so we all know that social distancing has really amplified everyone's feeling of disconnection. You know, being a teenager has always been so difficult, such a challenging time, but now more than ever, youth are at risk for those psychological consequences of increased isolation. You know, these kids are facing changing classroom dynamics, distancing from their friends and sometimes family, fear of COVID-19, while also coping with like large scale social justice pushes, right? Adolescence, and all while just going through the normal ups and downs of adolescence, right? Mentoring is needed now more than ever. You know, mentoring guarantees that young people have someone who they know cares about them, a person that can assure them that they're not alone, someone that can listen, be there as a friend, and be an anchor for youth so they can have a sense of purpose and like understand that they matter and that their voice is heard. You know, personally, I know how hard it is to watch my kid go through this, you know, and she lives a life with like lots of different kinds of support. So it's when you're thinking about youth in the community right now who are so cut off from all different kinds of things, this program really offers a safe and professionally supported way to be a friend to someone who really needs it right now. You know, MentorU is great because it's a unique and tangible way to give back, not just to a youth, but to yourself. So yeah, think about it. That's my hard pitch.
It's very well said. I think everyone can use a little bit more connection
Absolutely.
right now. Yes. So we have a couple of requirements for our program. We ask that you're at least 19 years of age. I'm pretty sure everyone here is, which is great. We ask that you have a GED or have a high school diploma. We also ask that you can pass a background check and have no charges of sex crimes, child abuse, neglect, molestation, or any violent crimes. So those are our hard requirements, but we also have expectations. So we expect our volunteers to be able to commit to one academic school year. So that would be from September all the way through May. Ideally, we would love for our volunteers to be able to stay with that student all 4 years of high school, but as we know, life happens, so we're just asking for that 1-year commitment. We're also asking for our volunteers to meet 7 to 9 times through Zoom. Those meetings are going to be about an hour a month. You saw the dates, they're going to be on Tuesdays and Wednesdays from 5:30 to 6:30. And then we ask for that weekly online communication. The students are waiting for those messages and really rely on those. So we need our volunteers to be completely on it and willing to communicate. The good thing about that is it's super easy to do. I don't think I really touched on that. You can use an app that we have for it. It's super easy. They're guided responses for you. So you don't have to think too hard. You just kind of have to put it your own little personality and do it and give your advice, your
pearls of wisdom.
Yes, exactly. So this all, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say this all adds to 2.5 hours per month. So that's what we're asking for. We need 2.5 hours, one of those for the Zoom meeting, and then the other hour and a half are going to be for messaging. And then Kristen will take it away.
All right, so steps. What are the next steps? Right. Well, congratulations, everybody. What a great day, because you've already done the information session that's right now. And so the next couple steps are paperwork. So paperwork is just the applications, the standard application for any youth serving organization, and references. So we, as a part of the application process, we ask for 5 references. References are supposed to be from like a personal, like a friendship reference, a professional reference, and a family reference. After your paper, oh,
I was going to say, sorry, that was a typo on my part. I put paperwork twice. It should be background check.
It's cool. Nobody's going to, get upset and be like, I don't want to do it now. No, and then after you complete your paperwork, there is an hour mentor training that goes a little bit more in depth into child safety, challenges of what to expect in your relationship, and just different things that are important to know going forward when you are in a mentoring relationship with a youth in our community. And then after the mentor training is complete, you have about an hour interview with one of our enrollment coordinators. So this interview is meant to make sure that you're set up for success in your match. Pending the outcome of the interview, you will be accepted into the program, and we will begin the match process. So all of this is, gonna be starting pretty quick. Sam, can you remind me when we really need mentors to start the process?
So our goal is to have 70 mentors by September 7th. So that means that we have 70 people committed to being a mentor. They don't have to have the interview completed by that time, but they do have to be in the process. They have to have their paperwork sent in, that application, background check, and their references. That is in by September 7th, so we can serve 70 kids in Council Bluffs. We have the
energy. We're excited. Yes. We're gonna do it. And we can do it with your help. So today is a great time to really think critically. Like if you've ever been on the fence about wanting to be a mentor in your community, or you were not sure, and especially right now, if you're like, man, is it safe? This is a great opportunity to really take that first step and give back.
Yes. I will be sending out the link to the paperwork and to the training after this. So I really would hope everyone could fill out the paperwork if you're interested and complete the training. Those are the first steps. From there, we'll get your virtual interview scheduled, but it's definitely a worthwhile volunteer experience. You will be able to help a child get through high school, and especially right now with COVID. So this is a great opportunity.
Right, we all have fatigue from quarantine, and this is just a positive and fun way to engage with someone. It's a safe thing to look forward to and to be rewarded by. All right, well, I think that concludes our PowerPoint. Does anybody have any questions right now? You can feel free to type them in the chat or just go ahead and shout out. Or can they? Did you unmute everybody?
Let's see, I can unmute everyone. Okay, everyone is unmuted. So if you have any questions, feel free to just let us know. We are available to answer. Yeah.
This is Shirley. I have a question. Is this like your other program where females are matched with little sisters and males are matched with little brothers, or in this program will there be, could I get a little brother instead?
Yeah, that's a great question. So ideally, we would love to stick with male mentors being matched with male students and female mentors being matched with female students, but we always typically kind of have more female volunteers. So in this situation, if we have an excess of female volunteers, we will be matching them with male students. So it is a possibility. Hopefully we have a lot of male volunteers. I don't know if we have too many in here today, but that's okay.
Mariana wants to know where to find the paperwork link.
Yes, so right now I will add the link in here, but I also will be sending it out to all of our volunteers. Everyone who's completed this will also get an email with it. So,
Or you're welcome to
That's
like visit our website, because there's also a clear page that like indicates, you know, starting the process for MentorU. So feel free to get on that if for some reason the email's not working for you.
yes, I'm copying it right now.
Is mentoring restricted to Council Bluffs High School? Yes, at this point we are only serving Abraham Lincoln and Thomas Jefferson. So this is a new program. So we're piloting it in those two schools. So yes, it will be based in Council Bluffs for this year. We are hoping to expand eventually, you know, pending outcomes for this year.
Yes.
And then, yeah, so to clarify, Tuesday and Thursday meetings. So whichever one, it kind of depends on which school you're paired with. So Sam and I do make those matches. And yeah, I think isn't it Wednesdays and Thursdays, Sam?
It is Wednesday and
Yes.
Thursday this year because of Council Bluffs hybrid schedule. So we kind of had to adapt for that. We will be an after-school program option to those students. I know Mary asked how are the mentees selected. So this year, we had the opportunity to offer this program to every freshman in the Council Bluffs School District, since it is an after-school program, which is awesome because we're able to serve a wider variety of kids. We just need their parents to agree to a couple things and sign them up. So.
And then will there be another lunch and learn? So we are recording this, but we would love to do another one. If you have a business, or if you think that this is a good program fit for your business or your, you know, networking areas, we love talking about it and we'll do it all day.
Yes. Also, if you are just looking for an easy way to disseminate this information, send them the link. I just put it in the chat box. There is a recorded video. It's about 8 minutes long, and it has all this information tied neatly together so that anyone can watch it at any time.
Carly asked, do you need to be in Omaha, Council Bluffs area to mentor? At this point, yes. We are, just because, so originally this program was going to have in-person meetings. So that was why we were hoping, you know, staying local. Obviously those in-person meetings for everyone's safety are taken off the table this year. You know, we have to flex with the demands of COVID, just like everyone else. It's just the way things are these days, so.
Yes. Nicole asked if you filled out the paperwork and have gone through training before, will you need to fill it out and take the training again? Yes, just because this is a new program, unfortunately we can't really recycle that paperwork. So I will say the training is different. It's not the same community-based mentoring training. It's also a little shorter. And that also is completely online. You can watch it whenever you have a chance. Again, it takes about an hour, super accessible. Anyone can watch it at any point. Any other questions? These are some good questions, you guys. Yes, I will be able to do that as well. We can share this presentation if anyone else needs it. Oh, sorry, that was privately to me.
I was like, I don't know if anybody knows.
I'm guessing that was from Kat in the California Big Brothers Big Sisters.
Oh, wonderful.
Yes.
Well, all right. If nobody has any other questions, we know that everybody's time is super valuable, so we don't want to take up more of it than we need to. You know, please consider our program. We're very excited about it, and we are, you know, ready to talk to you about it right now. You're always welcome to email Sam or I can put our emails in the chat box if you have any additional questions that you weren't so sure of asking right now, or if you think of something later. So yeah, we're here for you to help you in any way we can in this process.
Yep.
But
You will
yeah.
all receive an email after this. So thank you so much for attending. We appreciate you guys made our first Lunch and Learn great and very successful. This is a great number of people, and we really appreciate it. So everyone have a great day.
Thank you so much. Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Stay safe out there.